Welcome to the Lockdown Economy, a social nonprofit initiative by think tank AlterContacts to help self-businesses and self-employed professionals overcome the challenges of the pandemic and reactivate the economy. Good day, everyone. My name is Maisa Sarkis, and I'm a host for businesses from around the world. My guest today is Christine Khoury, and she's the co-founder of Les Jouets de Sophie. Hello, Christine. How are you?
Hello, Maisa. I'm good, and you?
I'm happy to have you as a guest for the lockdown.
Thank you.
Today we're gonna talk about your business. Tell us, what is Les Jouets de Sophie?
Les Jouets de Sophie is an online Montessori shop. We produce and sell Montessori materials. It's all handmade here in Lebanon. And actually, our aim is not only to sell these items, but also to spread this culture, because we really feel we need this culture here in our country.
Speaking of that, we discussed that it's important to have a business that is handmade and addresses a different need for the education of a child. How many years you've been doing this? You've been serving the products?
Les Jouets de Sophie, it actually started during the last lockdown in May 2020. And we officially started selling around August 2020. But I can say the booming was on Christmas. We had a crazy rush because people knew more about us at that period. And as I told you before, it was just the right time for people to buy toys for their kids. And the stay at home was really challenging for parents, and they really felt that they need to get anything to make their stay more smooth and more enjoyable. So since then, we were fully booked, and we are still fully booked till now.
And because of it's a seasonal product, it boomed, as you mentioned, during holidays. How many employees do you have who help you in the orders and delivering all the orders to the customers?
Yes, we are currently 5, myself and my husband, and 3 employees in the workshop. We classified the roles based on our experience. I have 10 years, more than 10 years experience in the marketing and sales. And I am currently the head of marketing and customer service department in an insurance company, a very well-known insurance company in Lebanon. So I'm taking care of all the marketing and sales, and my husband designs the products. Also, he supervises the workshop, the production process, and how it all is going. And 3 employees, as I told you, who are handling the production process.
So a team who started during holidays to deliver gifts for children to play. And you mentioned the business started during the first lockdown. I want just if you can give us an idea, how did the lockdown affect and the pandemic affect your business? Since especially it was beginning to launch, and it was in a period where the business was already starting to get known from the clients and the people.
Yes, during the first lockdown, it was an opportunity for us because we launched Les Jouets de Sophie. I didn't mention we were trying to have a full environment for our kids at home, but it was so hard to find these materials in Lebanon in the market. So we decided to do a DIY thing for us. But when we tried few items and we were really surprised, they were really perfect, then we decided to start selling. The second lockdown was really challenging. Delays, unavailability of suppliers, unavailability of raw materials. People are asking for their orders. It was challenging, but still we managed to deliver with a minimal number of employees. We managed to deliver orders, but really it was very difficult to us.
What kind of challenges did you face in operation, since resources in Lebanon, were they scarce, or was it hard to get the resources for designing
Yes,
the toys?
it was very hard. It was very hard because shops were closed. All the suppliers were closed. We were contacting them to do us an exceptional delivery to proceed with our orders. But it was very hard to us, and it took a long time. And the logistics, delivery companies cannot handle all your requests. It was really challenging, but it passed.
We've been talking, I've also talked to many entrepreneurs in Lebanon. They told me that there's always a way, because you have the support of the people around you, some friends, acquaintances step in a business that is starting. Did any successes or stories happen during the challenging period in the pandemic where it was the benefit, or it was any benefit in favor of your business? And what kind of business models did you implement that worked for you?
Actually, it was both challenging, but we had an opportunity during the lockdown, because you have plenty of time to develop your products. You have time to design new products and to release new products. You have time to manage things you didn't have enough time to do it before. So this is the opportunity. Time was sufficient for us to do the whole management. But the challenges were that the whole country was in lockdown, no suppliers, no raw materials, no deliveries. It was hard to deliver, but it wasn't hard to produce. We had the raw materials. We had enough raw materials, I can say, but it was hard to deliver as well.
Mm-hmm. So the main challenge was in the logistic is the delivery and the delivery part. What about the business in terms of sales? How did you try to stimulate the business, especially since everyone is maybe at home? And you mentioned an important point that children also were at home with their parents who are working remotely.
Exactly. I will tell you something that the business was stimulating us. This interaction happening with parents every day, and seeing these kids happy, enjoying your product is really amazing, and it gives you motivation. But basically we were engaged in the community, in the Montessori community in Lebanon and the region. We were closely engaged, and we contacted many influencers, bloggers, and parents who are following the Montessori method, and they were very happy trying our products and sharing their experiences with others. And it works very, very good. It worked very good.
So you had communities who shared the same passion and the same knowledge about the benefits of the educational toys that you are bringing. That's what I understand brought light to your business and the purpose. And when we were talking before, you said that you have a workshop. You don't have a shop where people go and see the items. They order online. So how did you know your customers' preference during the lockdown? Was it challenging to know and reach out to your customers during a lockdown period and being remote?
Honestly, it wasn't challenging. It was very easy. People knew about us through Instagram. We are working currently just on social media, and we are planning to have a website very soon. But it wasn't challenging. We were surprised how people are coming and asking and buying, and having more than 30% recurrent customers. They were very, very satisfied. And the parents who followed the Montessori method always need to buy new products for their kids, new Montessori materials, because they feel these materials are aligned with their approach. So they come back to you for new materials.
Well, that's very good to hear. I'm happy to know that there is a benefit, especially since these toys are handmade and they're made from wood. So it's nice to get in touch back to things that we lost when it comes to manufacturing of the normal or the traditional manufacturing of toys. When we talk about a lockdown, there is an element of customers on competition. Do you know how your customers and competition were doing during this period?
Customers, yes. We usually receive a lot of feedbacks from our customers, and a lot of positive feedbacks. In fact, till now, I'm proud. I'm proud to say we don't have one dissatisfied customers, and they enjoy sharing with us pictures and photos and videos and how their kids are really interacting with these toys and loving them. Competitors, as I told you before, it's hard to find these materials here in the market. But sure, there are 2 or 3 competitors, and I guess they are doing just fine.
Well, that's I love to know more about businesses and startups that start, especially during a lockdown. So this is a hope for everyone that we can do things differently and we can follow our passion. Speaking of now, how is your business going at the time being, and what are your plans for the coming few months?
At the time being, I can say we are doing great because we are providing customers a high-end product while conforming to the European standards. And I can say in a very affordable price. Our prices are competing with similar products imported from outside. And you know, because of the situation here and the dollar market rate and all of this, we have an edge here.
Talking about future, can you tell us about the future plans for your business and what do you have in store?
Of course. Concerning orders, as I mentioned before, we are already booked for the coming month, and we are only taking pre-orders currently. As for the business and operations, we are working on new releases and designs in order to fulfill our customers' needs. We are trying to have a full sustained environment for our kids and all kids out there.
Well, I wish you all the best, and I hope that we come back to have a second interview to talk about what areas you took to take the business forward. Speaking about a next leap and for the business to continue and for it to have different lines of products and range of services, can you tell me, can you name for us 3 things you need help with, or if you have more than 3 things?
Actually, we need help reaching out for families that are aiming to create a Montessori environment worldwide, of course. We need worldwide recognition. We love to expand. We are already delivering to JCC, UAE, KSA, and Qatar, but our aim is to expand more and more. And collaborations are very important. We tried many before, but we believe that collaboration always help uplifting the brand. These are the main 2 things that I believe they will help our business to grow.
Well, I hope you would be able to reach out the wider community, not only the GCC area, and your toys and creation reach all over. If you have anything, do you like to add something or before we wrap?
Thank you. Thank you, Maisa, for highlighting on the Lebanese talents. We really need people like you to show our beautiful country, our talented and intelligent people here. Thank you very much.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you as a guest for the Lockdown Economy series. We wish you all the success for your business and future endeavors. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, everyone who watched us today. feel free to contact Christine Khoury using the links in the description below. I invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned. We have many more interviews from different countries and industries. I invite you to have a look. And for now, ciao.